Welcome back to Raising Redheads Ranch. Today, if you have ever gotten chickens for the very first time and you wonder, how am I going to keep these little things alive? How am I going to keep these little chicken nuggets going? Well, today, we're going to be walking you through the easiest way to build a chicken home for baby chickens. But first, look at this. New person to the channel, the homestead hottie herself. Got 11 chickens. It's 10. One of them didn't make it night one. Tell me about this chicken process.
So we went with a local hatchery just so that we could physically pick them up and not get them shipped in. We thought that that would be better for them, more fun for the kids, and make them a little bit healthier. As Anders mentioned, we started with 11 chickens. We're unfortunately down to 10. One of them was a bit of a runt, and I'm super disappointed because it was a Starlight green egger. It was the only green egger that I got. So we're going to try to work with the hatchery to replace that one. We got 3 Americanas, or also known as the Easter eggers, that lay like a blue-green egg. We got some barred rocks. We got some black stars. We got some Barnevelders, which are a little bit more unique. And I think that they lay some dark brown eggs. So we should have a good mix. That was kind of the goal. I also chose breeds that were known for being friendly, having a more docile personality for the kids, and are also good layers and don't typically go as broody as some of the other varieties.
If you're counting at home, that's 11 chickens, and these are going to lay, what did they say, between 250 to 300 eggs a year each?
Yeah, each breed lays about 250 to 300 eggs a year.
So at 11, at prime, at 11, well, we're going to get another one. At 11 chickens in the coop, you're going to be looking at 10 a day. That's 70 a week. And that math is a lot of eggs. So not only that, but this is like step one, because we are also going to have some instructions and some how-to on how to sell these things and build a farm stand. So if you enjoy all this, please click the subscribe button. We'd love to build the channel and have some people follow along on this fun homestead journey. All right, so the first step of this thing is actually getting where these little chickens are going to be hanging out in here. What's awesome about this is that you can find these things literally anywhere. Home Depot, Target, Walmart, you name it. It's the easiest thing to find. And what's the coolest is you don't even have to be smart, because I'm not. I don't know how to do all this stuff, but these are perfect squares, which means we can put all these perfect squares together to then create the top so that these little chickens are able to get some light on them to stay warm so they don't freeze at night, and they get to breathe some good air. So the first step is we're going to take these little squares. We're going to go 3 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So that's going to be 15 total squares. And then we're going to magic marker, Sharpie that line so that then we can go cut the roof into this thing. So we don't even know what this thing is actually called, but it showed up at the house. It's super useful. And now we're gonna take this fun little vibrating saw here, and we're going to go down our lines. And once again, keeping this as straight as possible inside here. And this is going to be what turns into the top of our oscillating saw, we're going to have all of these funky little bits that you don't want just creeping on your chickens and causing a bad day. You never know how it's going to work out. So if we just take this simple utility knife, we can go around and just shave off all of the funky edges so that we can keep it nice and smooth. That way our chickens love us and they make delicious food, and we can keep all of them happy.
All right, now talking with the lady at the hatchery, she mentioned that especially if you're using a plate heating system, to drill some holes in your box to make sure that there's ventilation and so that there's good airflow through the box. So we're going to put some holes down in the sides of the box to make sure that we've got good airflow. Ready? Well, we need some help to get it started because it goes fast.
Set, go.
Ready?
Next.
Right here. All right. Now we'll flip it over to the other side. You want to help me with these? Yeah. Okay. Good job. Again. Smaller bit first and then open up with a larger bit. That made less clean cuts, so I would suggest just going with the size bit you want from the start and not trying to upsize as you go. Let's see how this goes. Each of these holes that we've already done, we're going to go about ½ an inch behind it and make another hole there, so that way we can pull our zip tie through.
Go.
All right, so we're using extra chicken wire that we had left over from when we made the chicken coop down that we'll show you guys later. But we had some extra chicken wire left, so we're using that. And now we're taking the holes that we drilled through, and I am dropping through some zip ties, pulling them back through the top. Oopsie, lost my place. Yep. And threading it through here. And then at the end, we'll go around and we'll cut off all the extra. And this will hold it down. And then we'll go and use our snips to take off all the sharp stuff. So we're going to go do that. And then we'll show you what the final design looks like. All right, so this is the complete chicken box. You can see that the chicken wire is right here. We've gone through, we've trimmed everything from the underside, all of the zip ties, and then made these fairly flush and clean. The inside of these holes, I went around with a utility knife and just smoothed them out a little bit so it's smooth for us, smooth for the kids. Now we're going to put in some pine shavings and get a light on our little chickens. We're going to split the chickens that we have between 2 of these boxes to make sure that they have enough space. Each one's going to have a heat lamp, a feeder, and a water. You'll see that in just a minute. So we're putting the pine shavings into the bottom of the coop here, or the temporary coop. The chickens will stay between 2 of these for about 8 weeks. Right now we have them inside the house because we're going through a bit of a cold snap. After that, we'll probably move them into the garage. That's enough, guys. Thank you. And so you want to make sure that this stays clean and nice. Probably take a little bit of this out. Probably have too much in here. And then put the feed and the water in here as well.
And here it is, final product. We did it. So here is all of our baby chicks, all 10 of them. And then what is the grand total in time on that? How long did we do that?
Oh, less than an hour. Well, less than an hour, like maybe 20 minutes. And then now we'll go put the chicks under their heat lamp.
Eggs are coming.